Welcome to the course Engineering Drawing. Now we are going to discuss one problem in projection of solids. A hexagonal pyramid of base edge 40 mm and altitude 80 mm rests on one of its base edges on the HP with its axis inclined at 30 degree to HP and parallel to VP. Draw its top and front views. Now we need to underline the given points. So here the object is hexagonal pyramid and the base edge is 40 mm and the altitude is 80 mm, that means height. So rest on one of its base edge, resting on one of its base edge on HP with axis inclined at 30 degree to VP. From this particular sentence we need to identify it is a type 1 problem or type 2. Now it is clearly mentioned 30 degree to HP axis. So it is a type 1 problem. Type 1 problem. How we decided it is a type 1? Because axis is 30 degree inclined to HP. And also we identify it is a case 2 problem. How we decided it is a case 2 problem? Because it is resting on base edge. Base edge. Resting on base edge. Now what are the steps here? We need to first you start with first top view, then corresponding front view. This is the stage number 1. Coming to the stage number 2, you need to draw step 3 and step 4. This is the steps for solving this problem. Now I am going to demonstrate this particular hexagonal pyramid. How we are going to solve this problem. So this is the hexagonal pyramid. It has 6 sides and this is the top point we call that apex point. Now it connected by 6 triangles here. Now this is the case 1 for which how we are going to solve. So here the axis is the top point with the center point we call this axis. Now axis is we are going to keep inclined 30 degree to HP. This is the final position of the solid for which we need to draw the corresponding front and top views. For the stage 1 we need to consider keep this resting edge is now perpendicular to VP. Now we keep the resting edges perpendicular to VP like this. Then corresponding front view we draw. First you draw the top view, then corresponding front view. Now we are going to tilt. Now it makes 30 degree to HV. Corresponding tilted front view is drawn. Then final top view is to be drawn. So this is the idea how we are going to draw this particular solids. So you first step you need to draw XY reference line. First you need to draw the XY reference line. Then you mark it as VB and HB. Now start with your top view. So by keeping one of the edges perpendicular, to XY line. So this is your hexagonal pyramid from top view. Now I draw here. I am going to draw this top view of this hexagonal pyramid. And this is the center point. How to mark the center point? This is actually the top view of the hexagon. So I am going to mark this the corner points like this. Right. Now we need to mark the center point O. So how to draw the center point O? You need to join this vertical two edges and this opposite two edges and these two corners. Here for the pyramid you need to join all this. These longer edges also visible here. So this is the point O. Now we consider this is the point A, B, C, D, E and F. Now step number 1 is completed. Now we are going to draw the corresponding front view, for which from this point O, first draw your axis line. First you need to draw the axis line for the height of 80 millimeters. For the height of 80 millimeter, and draw the corresponding projection from this base other corner points. Now we need to mark this point. This is my O dash. This is the point I called as O dash, apex point, front view point. Now I need to join here. This is my slant edge of this pyramid. Slant edge of the pyramid, and we need to draw this bottom edge also. And this is your this edge also visible. So now I completed step number 2. Now coming to the stage 3, for which we are making this axis is 30 degree incline. So the base angle is nothing but 90 minus 30, so 60 degree. So you can take here the points I will mark as B dash is visible, A dash invisible, C dash is visible, F dash is invisible, D dash is visible, E dash is invisible. Now I will take this point anywhere, somewhere, right? From which we need to draw one 60 degree line. You need to draw one 60 degree line here, like this, for your height. Then you mark this point. Take this point, through which you need to draw this vertical line, right? You need to draw this. This is to be extended because it produces the axis line. This angle is nothing but 30 degree. Actually we kept this base angle as 60 degree. Now we need to join here this. This is the slant edge. We tilted the front view. We got this step number 3. Now I am going to mark the point as this is B1 dash, again A1 dash. This is the point C1 dash and F1 dash. This is the point D1 dash and E1 dash. Now we come into the last step, for which draw the vertical line from these points, these front view points, right? First you draw the vertical line from these points, and also from this point I will mark it as O1 dash. From here also you need to draw this vertical line, right? Now we draw the horizontal lines from these points. First draw the horizontal line from this particular point, right? Then you need to draw the horizontal line connecting A and E. You need to draw the horizontal line. Then you draw the horizontal line from O up to this point, and connecting the horizontal line from B and D up to this point. Then from C you need to draw this point. Now I am going to mark the points. So first point, right? So this is the point. I will mark it as A1. This is the point. Sorry. This is the point I marked as A1. This is the point I marked as B1. This is the point C1, and this is point D1. This is E1 and F1, and the end point I will call as O1. So all these points I am going to need to join. While viewing from this top view, so outer end is visible. I will draw as thick line, and connecting this edge, because the E dash D dash edge is resting, I need to draw as the dotted line, and also D dash C dash, D1 C1 also dotted line, right? Now connect this U dash E1 and O1 is also dotted line. This line also dotted line. Outer line we need to dark as the thicker one. Outer line, thick line. Now connecting A1 and O1 as the thick line, and B1 and O1 as the thick line. Thus we completed the step number 4, final top view. So first step what we done, you need to draw the top view of this hexagonal pyramid for the dimension 40 millimeter, and mark the center O, and we need to join for pyramid with all the corners. Then corresponding front view we draw for the whose altitude is 80 mm. Now we are going to tilt this hexagonal pyramid by keeping one of the edges resting on VB. So we can find out this base angle for 90 minus 30 60. So you need to redraw this step number 2 as step 3, whose axis is 30 degree to VB. Now HB. So now we redrawn here. We got this corresponding front top view is we need to finally you draw and join all these points. This E1 D1 D1 C1 E1 F1 is invisible, E1 O1 and D1 O1 also invisible. Other lines we need to draw as the thick line by using HB pencil. Thanks for watching this video.